Hi all, I hope you're well. Welcome. It's beautiful here. We're hanging in Dallas. It's a sunny Thursday and we're chatting about Paul Hobbs. Why not, right? This is Paul Hobbs, Napa Valley Cabernet. Paul Hobbs, as we talked about in some of our previous sessions, is a famous winemaker in Napa Valley. One of my favorite. If you get a chance to get out to the winery, it's definitely worth a trip. But something that a lot of people don't know about Paul Hobbs, second fun fact, is that Paul Hobbs actually has projects in Argentina. He was one of the first U.S. winemakers to travel down to Argentina and start working with the grapes down there. So you will recognize him from the Foligno line or Cobos or Pasco Altoso, some wines that have really gained a lot of ground in the United States. Without further ado, let's get into the glass. And I want you to notice that this baby is opaque. Can't see through it, can't read through it. It is a dark ruby purple with electric, I would say magenta around the edge. Medium plus stain on the glass. And those legs are medium plus to form and medium plus to fall, indicating a medium plus level of alcohol. We will, of course, confirm it when we get there, but for the time being, stick your nose in the glass and let's take a sniff. Oof. And I want you to notice all of the dark, opulent fruit. So, if it's a dark fruit, you can name it. It's got blackberry, it's got pomegranate, it's got blueberry, there's black plum, there's black cherry. Lots of fruit going on here. One more time, let's look for the earth. And there's a lot of earth here. I've got crushed rocks. I've got wet potting soil, almost like forest floor, where you get some leaves and some moss and some dirt mixed in with your potting soil. A little bit, barnyardy. And you should be noticing a lot of those old world characteristics. There's tobacco, like cigar box. There is leather, like the soft kind of leather, not brand new leather, but worn leather. There's also just a little bit of graphite, pencil shadings. One more time, let's look for the wood. And we've got vanilla here. Lots of wood spice with that vanilla. There's milk chocolate. There's pumpkin pie spices. So it's the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the clove. Very, very evident on the wood. So let's get in the glass, take a sip. Let's confirm all of our fruits. So I'm noticing the fruits are a little bit riper on the palate than they were on the nose, but I'm still getting all of the black fruit. So blackberry, black cherry, black plum, blueberry, pomegranate, almost moving into jam, but not quite, but very ripe. Underneath of that, those non-fruits. So I definitely have cigar box, like that leather, tobacco, fresh cigar smell. On the earth side, take a sip. I thought it was a little bit greener on the palate, but it's a little bit drier. I thought it was greener on the nose. It's drier on the palate. So I almost get dried dirt with leaves and moss mixed in. There's a little bit of that green freshness. And there's a crushed rock quality here. So whether it's a river rock or a gravel, there is some sort of a crushed mineral quality. And all of that oak comes through. So I have vanilla, I have coffee beans, I have dark chocolate, I have cinnamon, nutmeg, butterscotch. All of those flavors are coming through really, really well. So lots of complexity here. And we've named probably 15 to 20 different things that we're pulling out of this wine. So that's going to add to the complexity of the table and pairing with food. So one more sip, let's talk about structure. And when you're tasting, make sure it swishes around your whole mouth and it touches your lips and your teeth and your gums. It'll give you a fuller experience. On the gush side, we always ask how much we're gushing. If I tilted my face down towards the floor of the table, I think that the spit would hit the table. This is high acid for me. Lots and lots of juice. On the alcohol front, I definitely have warmth, but I'm not on fire. So I'm going to say this is medium plus alcohol. Dryness around my tongue. I have distinct dryness. There is a drying factor. So I'm going to say again, this is medium plus on the tannin factor. So high plus 2 medium pluses. We're going to say that this is a medium plus bodied wine. If you want to verge it into high, you can. It's going to kind of split the difference either way. But it's going to pair with full-bodied foods. So this is the quintessential steak wine. It's going to go with ribeye. It's going to go with strip or filet or wagyu or dry aged. Whatever it is you choose to pair with it on the steak side, this is your wine. So let's talk about a 3-2-1. I think we have to call this opulent. I think we have to call it dark fruited. And I think that picking up on that dark chocolate note is a really nice rounder for the final. It's going to pair with steak, as we said. Any steak in your house it will go well with. I think you can make it go with a short rib or a lamb if you want to, but I think primarily steak is going to be the way to go with this guy. And the fun fact is Paul Hobbs, not only a famous Napa Valley winemaker, but also a winemaker who was the first to head down to Argentina and consult with those projects and bring those wines back to us here in the U.S. So, pretty cool dude. I love your faces. Have a good day.